Today I'm going to show you a sewing pattern that I've actually used several times and explain how to read a sewing pattern envelope. This pattern is McCall's M7085 for many people who are just starting to sew. At the top, you'll see M7085. That is the pattern number. Next pattern is labeled Easy. Now look at this row of small illustrations. These actually represent 6 different versions of the dress, A, B, C, D, F, even though they share the same base pattern. The neckline, sleeves, and details are different. So with just one pattern, you can actually make many different dresses. Now let's look here. The sizes included in this pattern are 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So inside one pattern envelope, you actually get 5 different sizes. But here's something important to remember. Pattern sizes are not the same as ready-to-wear clothing sizes. You should always check the body measurement chart on the back. Part too side turn into the back. Now let's flip to the back. Many people skip the first section here, but it's actually very important. This part summarizes the design features of the pattern. These dresses are described as semi-fitted, which means they are shaped through the bust, but not extremely tight overall. All the dresses in this pattern are designed with lining and a center back zipper. Body measurements. This chart includes measurements for bust to waist. When choosing your pattern size, you should always use your actual body measurements, not the size you normally buy in clothing. Next, we have the suggested fabric section. This pattern is designed for medium weight woven fabrics, such as cotton blends, wool blends, crepe, gabardine. Different fabrics will give the dress a different look and feel. Part 5 and fabric requirements. This large chart below is often the most confusing part for beginners, but it simply tells you how much fabric you need. The way to read this chart is actually very straightforward. First, find your size, the view you want to make, and the fabric width. Fabric usually comes in 2 common widths. Below that is the notions section. These are the additional supplies you need to complete the garment. For this pattern, you will need a center back zipper, a hook and eye, and basic sewing thread. Part 7 Sun, finished garment measurements. This section shows the finished garment measurements. It tells you the final bust, hip, and other measurements. At the bottom, you'll see a row of technical drawings. Many people who sew actually prefer looking at these drawings. That's because they clearly show the garment structure, the dart placement, the sleeve shapes, and the skirt design. Closing. So in reality, a sewing pattern envelope already gives us all the most important information: the brand, the style option,